Let's bring in here Denita Wawn, who is Chief Executive of the Master Builders Association. Denita, always good to chat to you. Let's get to the nub of this. Why are there not enough homes being built as the government would wish? Because ultimately it comes down to your members who build those homes.
Pretty quite simple, Ross. Increase of building over the last 5 years has been significant, and our productivity has declined. And as a consequence, the private market has simply said it is too costly to build. So the demand's there, it's just latent. So we've got a productivity issue that we need to address. The good thing is that the government is aware of the solutions, and the Treasurer is right in saying it is everyone lifting to actually meet that challenge. This is not just a federal government responsibility. It is state and territory governments, it's local government, it's industry. And we need to focus on red tape, green tape. We need to focus on getting more people into the sector. We need access to finance, and we need to ensure that we're being as efficient as possible. We think it can be achieved, but it does need everyone realising the seriousness of the issue and implementing the changes that we know are necessary.
Isn't the bottom line of this, though, about profit? Unless I can build a home and then sell it at a profit that makes it worthwhile me taking that risk to build that home, I simply won't build it. Isn't that the bottom line for developers and then subsequently builders as well?
Absolutely. We've seen an increase of over 20% in building and construction costs over the last 5 years. And that means that the private investment market into housing has simply declined because they are not making any money. And we know our builders, in many respects, are also sometimes building at a loss, hoping to get that turnover. So that needs to change. And private investment is the way we will resolve the shortage we have in housing at the moment. We cannot rely on government investment alone. So as a consequence, we need more people. We need easier, simple planning approval systems. We need a construction code that makes sense and stop making so many changes to it so often. We need to ensure that we have utilities in our building sites so we can then get on building the actual construction of the homes. The solutions are there. They've been known for a long time. And it is now up to the Accord partners, the state and territory governments, the local government, the federal government, to actually implement the changes they know are needed for us to actually build those homes.
OK, but isn't there also another truth, and that is while immigration into Australia was ripping along at nearly 500,000 net people per year, that's now come off. Both political sides really argued in the last election they wanted the number of migrants to be reduced. If they're reduced, then the demand for homes going forward comes down. If you build lots of homes, the price of homes ultimately has to also fall. Isn't that one of the other metrics that goes into the calculations of any housing developer and builder?
Absolutely. And we know that when we last achieved building 240,000 homes a year, it was because we didn't have the foreign investment constraints that we currently have. We were building a lot more high density, medium density homes because there was investment there, not just from the domestic market, but also the foreign investment market as well. And of course, when you curtail migration, 20% of the workforce in building and construction are migrants. And we've now seen a decline in that. The last 5 years, only 5% of migrants make up in new entrants into the industry. So we say that, yes, we've got to focus on getting more people, Australians, working in the sector. Equally, we need greater pathways for migrants to work in trades in this country that is simply not there at the moment. So migration is a two-edged sword when it comes to building and construction.
I'll tell you what, Denita Wawn, Chief Executive of the Master Builders Association. Always good to chat to you. Many thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Ross.